Today's episode is dedicated to your boy, the Boss Gamer Guy. And they say, just became a member? Who else has just become a member? Let me know in the comment section down below. Hey guys, my name is SENIAC and welcome back to another episode of Lumber Tycoon 2. Well guys, we are back. Now before we jump into it guys, I just want to say right now, is anybody else kind of suffering from like the isolation here? Like we're all isolated right now, we can't leave our houses. The hairdressers, the barbers, the place where you get your hair cut is closed, and now everyone's hair is just growing super duper long. That's what I'm currently suffering right now, is super long hair, and it's not good. But hopefully today we can make things a little bit better. Now last episode we finally got our automatic 1x1, or kind of close to it, sawmill all set up. And they said last episode we now got that done, so we can pretty much progress to building our wood sorting kind of system. Now I have bought a load of conveyors which we can hopefully get all up and begin it, and I'm hoping today we can build the first storage unit to sort our first piece of wood. Now what I think I'd do is we'll pick oak as the first one. Because I don't have all the stuff to kind of set it all up to do multiple ones at the moment, we'll do that as time goes on. We'll focus on the one storage bin just to make sure it works, and once we know it does work, we'll then eventually progress on to doing all the other ones. So how it's going to work is the wood goes through here, gets chopped up like we seen last episode, falls down here, and we got all the conveyors over here. We're going to create a conveyor that goes up and up and up, turns and goes this way, and then we eventually have going along all here and have bought more land, all the storage units. Now each storage unit will basically hold a different type of wood. So you'll have one for oak, one for birch, one for the firewood, and so on and so on. But we're going to create the system where it automatically detects what wood is on the conveyor, and then it will push it into that storage bin. So it's all freaking automated. We ain't got to do nothing, boys. And when we want wood, we just go to that particular storage bin and pick up that wood that it's got. It's going to be freaking amazing. So if you guys do enjoy this, want to see more Lumber Tycoon 2, then please make sure you smash that like button down below. If you are new right here, make sure you subscribe so you're notified when that next video comes out. And leave a comment in the comment section saying, SENIAC, you fool, play some more, and we'll do just that. So. We need to first make sure, let me just move this wood out of the way. We first need to make sure that the kind of sorting system is going to work. Now I've got all the conveyors there. We have over here, this is our, let me check it, this is our wood detector. So you insert a wood sample of your choice, which goes into this little section there. And then what it does, it then creates a little laser beam that sticks out. So if we got this little piece here and pull it in, you then get that little laser beam, and you can just about see it there. Now what that means is, if a piece of wood goes through it, and I'll show you with two different pieces of wood right now. So a piece of wood goes through it, for example, we're detecting now the oak wood. So if oak wood goes through, there we go, it turns that blue. If I move it, there you go, see that the thing's now no longer blue? So it creates a signal, which is exactly what we want. But if we use the birch wood, the white wood, right, it doesn't do anything. And it made a little bit of a noise there to say, beep, wrong wood, boy. You can just about hear it. And that's because it only makes that signal if it is, again, like I said, oak wood inside, the wood that we place inside there, which is perfect. So then once we get a signal from a specific type of wood that we want, we can then use that signal, right? And if I go to the conveyor store, the store right now, and I show you what we need to buy, what we need to trigger via the signal. It's basically the conveyor that kind of has the arm that swings over so you can change the direction of where the wood's going. And we're going to use that to make it pretty much push over the wood that we want. Now you get it in two different ways. A straight switch left and a straight switch right. Now I'm not 100% which one we're going to need because I kind of haven't really thought that through. So what we'll do is we'll buy both of them. And we'll know one of them is going to come in handy. So we'll buy both, and it's only one of them we're going to need to use, so just, I don't know which one we do need, so again, like I said, it's just best to buy both, isn't it? It's best to buy both. Right, jump over, jump over, jump over, and it pretty much then changes the wood direction, because that little the yellow thing there, when the wood goes against it, it slides and goes in a different direction, but to make it turn because you need to make it turn out when the wood that you want to change direction, and when there's a wood coming through that you don't want to change the direction and let it pass the next detector, you need to make sure that you move out the way, which is why we need the freaking signal. Right, your boy Tom, let me buy this, boy. Let me buy this. There we go. So buy both of these then. Hop in the truck. Let's skedaddle out of here. All the way over here. So we're gonna do my little test and setup first, aren't we? So we'll just open one for now. And let's say we place this down here. So it's a normal conveyor. Like you stand there, you move along. But if we put power on this and toggle the direction, right, it means then if I stand on it, that sticks out the way. And what happens then is the wood goes on, and then it gets kind of pushed over to go in that direction rather than straight on. So imagine just here then is our storage bin. If oak wood comes down, it gets detected, that arm swings, it goes into the bin. But if the birch wood is coming down, then it will just continue to go straight to the next storage bin. It's quite a smart way to do it. But we're going to make sure that it does work. So let's kind of test this all out then. So the simplest way to do it, now this is not the way that we're going to do it before anyone suggests what's going down. The wire's too long, but let me just finish that real quick. This is the simple way you can do it, but it does work, but it's not the best way to do it, because what we need to do is we need to create a signal delay, and we also need to kind of sustain the delay as well. So if I put that in, turns it all on, and there we go. And then once the wood gets off it, it closes back up. Now that does work, but the problem is when the wood gets detected in the laser, that opens up. As soon as the wood passes the laser, it closes it straight away, which is a bad sign for us. Now, if I get rid of this wire, so what we're going to use then, now actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to flip this round. So the thing's on this side, so it's easy to get to. We've got a signal delay, and we also have a signal sustain. Now, the signal sustain is the most important one. You kind of don't need the delay, but I'll tell you why you do need the delay anyway. Why it's kind of like a benefit. Now, a signal sustain means once it detects a signal, then it kind of holds that signal, if that makes sense. So what we'll do, we'll set this up quickly. We'll do it without the delay first. So if I place that there and press done, and then hook up this wire real quick. So we'll bring this out to there, to there, to there, to there, and to there. Now I've already got it selected on the maximum. You can kind of toggle the adjustment like so. So if I bring it up, the higher you bring it up, the longer the sustain is. So if I put the wood there, right, and it closes, see that there? Bam. Right, it lasts a little bit longer. So it kind of has that little countdown on the go. So I do it one more time, guys. Has that little countdown. Once the countdown reaches the bottom when you take it away, then it disappears. So we're going to put it on the maximum. Bam, there you go. And then once you put that in, it passes through like that. The signal is still there. But it kind of closes quite quick. So we kind of, even though this would work, but when you got loads of wood coming through, and sometimes you might have a different type of wood on the same thingy, you want it to kind of close open kind of like system. So to make it last a little bit longer, that's when we incorporate the signal delay. So as it passes through, it triggers straight away, and then it goes. With the signal delay, right, what we can do is we can kind of slightly delay the signal going to the sustain. And by slightly delaying it by like maybe half a second, you get an extra half a second before it opens. And why that's a good thing is because when it kind of crosses the detecting point, it's still got a little while before it reaches the yellow bar. So we don't want to use the sustain until we know the wood's going to hit the yellow bar. Thus, we get extra seconds on top. So it's just a little bit of a way where you can kind of fine tune it. So if I bring that straight there, right? Go grab another wire and then connect these bad boys up. So we start there to there, done. So then, right, that delay is pretty much halfway. You can adjust that as well. So I think halfway is good enough right there. So as it goes through, once it reaches the delay, then it opens it up. And we might want to check, look how long it is, look. How much longer was that arm open for? Which gives it plenty of time for it to kind of shift. Because sometimes they get caught a little bit on the yellow bar and they move really slowly in the direction that you want. So it's just another way to make sure the wood goes into it. So that's what we need to create, right? One of these up in the air over our storage bin. Whew! It's crazy. It's crazy. So we need to make then this continue to ramp up. Now the height of it needs to go higher. So if I put this here as a little kind of marker, we need to go higher than this blueprint because that's as tall as our storage bin is going to be. So let's try our best right now, boys, to get this super duper high. And I know I've got over here as well some straight conveyors. So I'm going to open up these now and put them straight down if they're a straight conveyor. Boom. Let's get over there. That is another one. So we're getting to the height now, but we definitely need to go a lot, like quite high up, quite above it. That's straight conveyor. That's a straight conveyor. We need to buy some more land as well. That's a straight conveyor. Damn it, boys. There we go. And I think we'll go one more up. That's a straight conveyor. There we go, boys. There we go. So one more up there. And if I did put a straight conveyor down now, I just want to see how a blueprint sits underneath it. So if I move this, like literally there, that is perfect. Okay, so that's as high as we're going to make it, which now means I also need to do a corner piece. But we'll make it go a little bit further out anyway, because we want to utilize... Why can't I pick these up? What's going on, boy? I want to utilize as much of the space as I've got as possible. Right, that messed up, didn't it? Why can't I get this on there now? You allow me to do the first one, boy. There we go. Finally got there in the end. So yeah, I got to buy a corner piece, and I think one more. Boom. One there. Oh, I think this one is too much. Right, we'll move that one. Drop it there. So yeah, now I need to do a corner piece. So let's go and grab a corner piece then. So hopping back in the truck. Let me just empty that over there. And I don't have to make the conveyor system go too far now to create our first storage bin. So that's a good sign. We're making progress, boys. We're making progress. I'm kind of hyped to see this all come together. Oh, so I should have bought the corner piece when I was buying those things over there, wasn't I? Now this is the next thing. Are these both different ones? Tilt, turn. Tilt, turn. They're the same thing, which is good. So I only need one of them, which is another good sign. So, buy. Nice. Can you buy doors in here? Or is it the glass doors that you buy? You can buy these wooden doors. I want a glass door. It'd be nice to put glass doors on the storage bins as well. That'd be quite a cool thing. So let's go put this on the corner piece then. Guys, I can't wait for this. We're making some sweet progression right now. Right, skirt, pull up. Right, and then get this the right way round. This might be a bit difficult to place on. Yeah, this is going to be real difficult to pull on. Oh no! Home run, boys! Your boy's got a home run! Alright, this is where the difficulty now lies. Trying to get this corner piece to freaking work. Come on! Boy, you got this! I had it then, and my hand moved. That was difficult. That was so difficult. Right. So, we'll do one more conveyor, and then we're going to set up our system. Oh, straight like that. That was so easy. Right, move these conveyors out of the way slightly. Now, let's figure this out. So this is going in that direction. So it's 100% this is the one I need. Well, at least I think it is. So let's try and get this up. Oh, this is going to be even more difficult. Oh, oh. Beautiful. Beautiful. So if you're Oakwood then... Is this not moving? What's going on with this conveyor here? Do corners not work? Are the corners... Is the corner broken? No, the corner does work. So if you're... this wood here will toggle you and it turns and it will fall inside of the storage bin there. But obviously if you're a different type of wood, you won't trigger the detection to open that, so you will continue until you reach your own storage bin. Woohoo, I fell down. Which is even better, even better. So let's just move all these boxes out the way because we're gonna have to build our storage unit in a moment. So let's just get all this out the way. There. Oh, what did I do? I don't know what I'm doing right now. Move all that there. Okay, and let's get them. All of our detections and stuff up as well. So let's first move then the wood detector. Now this is going to be fun as well. Trying to get this to now work. So what do you reckon? Like just there will be good. Let me throw a small piece of wood in for the detector. Where did it go? Oh, damn it. Fold. And I've got to make sure that the laser's not too high. So it covers the whole thing. And let me just make sure it's not too high for like a chunk of wood. Because sometimes you're going to get them that pass through and they will be a bit too high. Like that. That was way too high. Right, okay, let me... move this. That piece of wood there is going to fall now. That's pretty much in the same spot. There. Right, that should be okay. Let's find out. Let's find out. So drop you in. Should be the right height. So it should. That should turn blue. Yes, it does. Nice. So all the delay stuff then and the sustains, we're going to put underneath the conveyor so they're kind of out the way and you can't see them. So first we'll start with the signal delay. Because we've got to make the signal go to the back of the conveyor. There, so it's easier to do it underneath. So turn that upside down. How's that there? Alright, let me move it once more. Alright, where's the best angle? There. Okay. This is going to look weird, but at the same time, so freaking nope. So nope. And then put that there. So they're easy to see, so you can kind of adjust and add in the wires very easily as well. Right, cool. Let me just grab a wire real quick. And then we get this added in. So we'll first do the wires under here. So there to there, right? Gotta go grab another wire now, aren't I? Let me just turn the truck around because it is night time. Where's the moon? There. Just so I can turn the truck around. There we go. So I get a little bit of light to see and work with. I know exactly what I'm doing. Right. Wire time. And then let's get this bad boy connected. So from there, what's the easiest way to do this? First person mode it. There we go. Let me zoom out now and get it perfect. So that's dope. That now going to do its thing. Let me just double check. So I haven't got the wire hugged up to the actual conveyor to move it. Let me just get a piece of wood in. Just to make sure it is passing the signal to all of them. And then it does work. So wait for this to now come up. Wait for it to turn the corner. Hits the wire. And that creates the signal. Perfect. So once it's up there and we've actually got it connected, then I can play around with the signal delay and sustain just to make sure I've got the configurations correct. And then I'll know exactly where it needs to be and how it's going to be working. So this is exciting now, boys. The final bit is now all coming together. So there. So we'll try and bring it straight to here. Like that. So, oh, excuse me. We'll throw this one on first. Well, we'll throw that there now. And let's see if that then. See at what point, where does the wood go before it triggers that to turn? Because the delay could be too fast. That's where we have to play around with. The sustain's fine. You know, staying quite long like that is perfect. But let's just kind of see. So at what point? Triggers it. Boom. And then it should fall in. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so we'll increase the delay by 2 more. So if it doesn't work, I might have to put an additional sustain on. So the sustain triggers another sustain, if that makes sense. So see if this one did. Now we got a bit more of a delay. It's a bit more longer now for the, because once it passes there, we need to get a little bit further in before it triggers the move. So it triggers it. Bam. It's stuck. Where'd it go? There it goes. So not every piece of wood's going to get stuck like that, but if I throw in a load of wood right now, so let's say we treated it to how it would actually work in real life with loads and loads of wood on. Just continually coming through the system like this. Now, granted, some wood is going to get stuck. Some wood will not go to the right location. You know, the system's never perfect. But it triggers through. Bam. That's all coming in. So imagine our little box thing here, which would be glorious. And just wait for it to all fall down. So every single piece there went in. There's me saying it's never perfect. That moment right there, it was freaking perfect. That was dope. That was pretty cool. I gotta admit, that was kind of cool. So now then, we need to get everything, or we need to create our little storage unit then. So let's get our little walls here, and let's... Why is it flashing? It's flashing very weirdly. Okay, so let's start there. Put that one there. Can I get another one in? Hold on, hold on. There. There. So this is going to become our oak unit. Do you reckon that's too big? Or do you reckon that's like the right size? For one area. Because I'm not going to have every single freaking wood on the earth on my base, am I? That seems good. And then... there. So if I do a 4x3... and if I can get that in. I'm trying to get that one in there. Come on, boy. You can do it. And then I have 2 nice big glass doors here. That would be kind of cool. That would be. Right. Okay. So let's destroy that. And what I'm going to do is, because I've got so much little tiny bits of wood. So what we can do is we can throw all the wood on the conveyor. Let it sort itself out and funnel it over to our storage area, where we can use it. I'm having a feeling those smaller bits might not go the way I want them to go. But hopefully with the big bulk of wood that I'm throwing on, they'll all end up in the same location. Right, there we go. So I can hear stuff triggering right now. And they're all falling in. Or they're starting to fall in anyway. I get the wood. So once I push all the wood over there, it's all in the right area to where I need to use it, which is sweet. We've got some couple of chunks over here I can grab as well. And then we're going to have to literally chop a tree down and get it all in the right place. Right, it's working because it's all falling in. I don't. Some of it kind of falls off. I think the smaller pieces are a little bit too small, if that makes sense. But they're pretty much all going in the right direction anyway. They're pretty much all going in the right direction. Alright, let's see if we can get something built. There we go. We've got our first one now officially built. So I can also add another conveyor on here that tilts down. So as they come off, they go straight down into it. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Right, let's go and get a tree then. Let's chop a tree down. Let's go for a nice juicy one. Which is pretty much going to be one of these here. Yeah, we get this one here. This looks a little bit juicier than the other one. Right. Chap, chap, chappity. Right, there we go. Make it fall down. There we go. Oh, this is going to be ridiculous. So now we're going to officially, once I put a tree into our system, we're now officially going to see the sawmill work and our wood storage thing work all at the same time. That is going to be a sight to see. Also, these chunks are really big. This was a really big tree, wasn't it? These are going to be huge, huge pieces to throw in. But it should make our first little storage section, though, which will be dope. Right, there we go. Okay, let's grab a couple of these. Let's see if we can get all of them in. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Throw you in as... Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, don't go in then. Don't go in. No. How dare you? How diddly dare you right now? Right. This is where the magic happens. So we're going to have issues. Something will go wrong, without a doubt. Something will go wrong. And I do need to get the bigger truck. The truck that will allow me to kind of empty stuff from the back of it. The back thing falls down, if that makes sense. So now we wait. We're going to watch wood go up slowly. Some pieces longer than others. But that's all good. And we're going to get a blockage somewhere. I reckon the blockage will happen as they're all trying to go in there. So that triggers. That comes in. Triggers. Oh, 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 oh. Is he going to make it? Yeah, it made it. That is a long piece. That was a real long piece. It's actually working. It's actually working really, really well. I'm really shocked by that. And you just seen the distance over there that they're now starting to funnel in. I've created... guys, my genius sometimes baffles me. Even I get shocked sometimes. So what I did notice then, on a really long piece of wood, our little holding section, it's a little bit like this piece I'm about to drop down right now. That might be a bit too big for our whole little system. But we'll see. We'll see as time goes on. Throw you in. Right, that is our last one just here. Has that big boy come through? Yeah. It's going to be way too big for this. So, do you know what? I'll chop it up real quick right now. Oh, two are trying to go into one. That never works normally. Well, let me bring this back down. When two tries to go into one, that never really works. Push you down there. There you go. We need to create a queuing system, don't we? Like, you know, when you go to a deli counter and they give you a ticket for the queue. Alright. Do your worst. Okay, that's now we're going through. Oh my god, we got so much wood over here, boys. So much wood. So, let me know what you guys think now. Now I've got this all kind of set up. Do you think it's time that I take a look into buying the 1x1 Game Plus blueprint? Because now I've got the whole system set up. I don't need to worry about getting wood and chopping it up, because I've now created these beautiful 1x1s, which means the blueprints can now officially start. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section down below. I'd be quite interested to see what your guys' opinion is. Right, let me try and get as much as this in as possible. There we go. I was
I've got to get all the little posts around the edges as well. So maybe I try and squeeze those in first. Post. Because that'll get filled up quite easily with the blueprints, these little posts. There we go. And can I get this one in? I don't think that was going to play ball because of how I'm doing everything else. Right, throw you in. Oh, he went into that little post blueprint. Damn, boy. There we go. So I should be able to do the post blueprint now then. Done. Throw that in. Nice. Nice. I get the posts done. Alright, get this one finished. Not close enough. Are you for real? How much wood have I got here? There we go. Did any fall out the back? No, that was all of it. Nice. Right, get these other posts done as well. So I think I'll get the post done first. Let me rest that on top. And then we can focus... I thought there was... Oh, okay, it fell off. And then we can focus on all the other stuff. So posts in. We might need more wood. Right, there we go. So get all this in. So I'm going to get a little piece of wood on every blueprint right now. Closing all of our boxes. Or our first box anyway. Our first wood storage unit. It's amazing, boys. It's amazing. It's going to bring a tear to my eye. Right, that's all in. All in. I'm going to have to chop another tree down. The way it's going right now, your boy needs to chop another tree down. Right, grab you in. There's the last little bit. So just imagine if we had the 1x1 blueprint right now. This will all be built. And I'll have loads of wood left over. But it's okay. I don't mind it. It's the aim of the game. But now I've got this system set up. There is no question. No doubt that we're rocking and rolling, boys. Right, we're going to get this tree here. Right, there we go. We'll carry the tree with us. And get it chopped up and processed. I can't believe how that system worked without a hitch. I mean, with a few little teething issues by putting too much wood through the processor. But if that's our biggest problem, then we're already on to a winner. We're already on to a winner, boys. Right, okay, so. This is going to be way too big. We know that. But put it in anyway. We throw it in anyway, boys. Drop you next. Drop you next. So how big are we talking? There we go. Chop it up. Makes it easier. Right, that's going to cause carnage as well. Okay, oh my goodness me, there's two going through at once. Oh, I just get hit by the blade. I almost died. I almost freaking died then for a second. Okay. Right. We see how far we get. Actually, you know what? I'll go and put the other wood in. I'll put the other wood in. We'll make some progress on the blueprints. And then we'll see how far we get. I can't believe I almost died then for a second. That was not good. That would have been terrible. There's no health and safety on my base, is there? There is no health and safety at all right now. Right, there we go. Right, run, run, run. Wood's falling in. Looking great, mate. Great. 8 out of 8. Let's get all these bits now in. Oh. There we go. What's that? It's a 75%. Really? 90%? Damn, son. They're really sucking up all my wood, aren't they? 67? Really? Holy moly, did that one take a lot of wood. I got more wood coming in right now, which is glorious. What? Are you for real? They're taking, like, stupid amounts of wood off me now. There's a piece of wood up here. How did you get up here, boy? I think you must have fell off the edge. I think that piece must have literally fell off the edge. They are now taking up so much of my wood. Right, that piece there will be finalized. Boom. Are you... What? I am shocked. And appalled. Right, I am shocked and appalled all at the same time. Like, I know these are small pieces of wood, but come on. You are taking the Michael. Right, throw you down. No. Push you in. What are you up to? 85%. 94. Right, there you go. You'll be 100 now. Yes. So all this then should now be for that blueprint. 40 odd percent. I've got all this little shrapnel that I've got to try and now combined, which is not an issue. 74. I'm just hoping this last little bit here that I got equates to the 100% needed. 85. Right, you ready? Oh, that fell. 88. 91. It's not going to be enough. 95. Look how much wood I've got stacked. When you view the wood like in terms like that, that's a lot of wood for a blueprint. Oh, there's a piece over here. That's a lot of wood for a blueprint, isn't it? How do I get that? I can't get it under there. Haha! Like my knight in shining armor. That's cool, man. That's really cool. So that's all done then. So if that was to go through like normal, that would low-key just continue. And we should set up some continue pieces. So then we can get this also lined up. Oh, that's the wrong way around. There we go. Easy. Easy peasy, but that is facing the wrong way around, and that's going to hurt my OCD. So let's try and get this back in now. There we go. Toggle that. And it pretty much just goes straight on. Anything we place in. So let's get those last little branches back in. And then we can slowly now start. If I put this over here, we can start this over here as well. We can slowly start now building up our oak kind of capacity, our oak storage. Which will be really, really nice. So let's go grab another oak tree. And let's go get all this in. Now just imagine this conveyor system going all the way down there, all the way forward, and then we just have more and more of these storage bins going along. Now I'll put some doors and stuff on when we make it all quite nice. And it all contains all different types of wood. How good is that going to be, man? It's going to be so good. Everything is so automated at this point, which I'm loving. Right, chop these oak trees down then, boys. There we go. There we go. There we go. So let's throw all this into the back of the truck. What will be interesting eventually when we're processing multiple different, multiple types of wood all at the same time, and then watching how some wood get caught in the conveyor system, filtering system. Some get passed on to the next one. That's gonna be really good to watch. That's what I'm excited about anyway. Right, pick you up, drop you down. Pick you up, drop you down. There we go. So leave those. They're only little scrap pieces anyway. get all these processed. Bam. 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 Oh, messed that one up. Bam. Bam. I wonder if there's any like a possible way that we can create like a filter system to delay the wood being processed and going for the chopper. Because that would be kind of dope. That would be. Alright, we're gonna have an issue with this one. There we go. I like how you can actually filter in 2 at once, which is pretty cool. These are gonna have an issue right now. Right, can you squeeze 2 in here? Or I think that's stuck in, isn't it? Well, that's all good. Wood's all coming in. So you're going to have the odd little piece. Like, this is way too small to go through the detector. So it didn't get detected. So we, at the very end of this whole setup, this whole conveyor, we're going to have a storage bin for the off-cut pieces that were too small to be detected. That would be quite cool. Oh, that one was too slow. I think that one was too small. And it kind of delayed the detection of that other one. So that's cool. Or we could maybe even kind of set it up where if it goes through all the detectors and doesn't get detected by anything, we make it come round and join the conveyor system back up again. We can make it drop down and then come backwards on itself. And then come down here and turn to go back on. So there's like a way of kind of consistently doing the loop. So rather than it just fall off and end like this, you know, we can keep trying and trying again until it does get filtered. That actually might not be a bad idea. But that's like something like the end. That's like the last thing we do to our whole conveyor setup anyway. So with all that in, I think what's needed as well is we've got to put a little light in there. So eventually I'll buy a light and stick it in there to kind of like light up the place. But if I just drop that there, so we got a little bit of light going in. And this is our wood kind of setup, our wood sorting. What, it's the first version of our wood sorting. It only sorts oak wood. So as time goes on, I think the only other wood that we're using at the moment is the birch wood. So we could set a birch one up next after as well. But guys, shall I buy the 1x1 Blueprint Game Pass? Now I've got this whole little setup on the go. Now it makes things really easy for me to build. Because now it makes sense. Now I've got this whole system set up where it's cutting near enough 1x1 pieces. I can now build like crazy. Things are going to change on the base. But let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below. But until next time, guys, I'll see you all soon. So, goodbye.